Hello, Pride. This video is going to cover what we are going to be doing in the time that we're out with Pride, and it'll also address what I want you guys to work on this week. So we're going to be doing some weekly conditioning assessments, and so I want you to each week note what you've accomplished and email it in to me, and my email address will be in the notes. If you want to write this down, go ahead and get a piece of paper and pencil and pen. If not, most of the information will be I'll also include that in the notes. So weekly assessments, you're going to do in essence 3 conditioning segments. I want you don't have to do them back to back, but I do want you to do them the first 5 minutes, then you can take a break, and then the next, it'll actually be 4 minutes, then you can take a minute break. I'm sorry, let me clarify, not an hour break. Take a minute break, the next 4 minutes, take a minute break. So what you're gonna do is in each one will be 1 minute. So the first section will be the cardio section. So you're gonna do a minute of burpees, a minute of tuck jumps, slapping the knees, a minute of rebounds, snapping your feet to a point, a minute of releves in first position, hands on hips, and a minute of squats in second position, touching your fingers to the floor. Ideally, I would like you to have your back against the wall when you're doing it, really pulling those knees back against the wall. So you're gonna do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those back to back, and you need to count how many you do in a minute. Write it down, and then each week you're gonna do the exact same thing. So hopefully the goal is you should be able to do more with proper placement. So if it's sloppy, you already know, don't count it. The second section, so you can break a minute, the second section will be core work. So V-ups, a minute of V-ups, a minute of bicycles, really pressing your lower back to the floor when you do that, extending the leg all the way straight each time. A minute of, and your bicycles, you count right, left as 1. 1 minute of beat, beat opens. So on your back, arms in second position, beat, beat open, again, pressing your lower back to the floor. And then roll over, do the big X on the floor. We've done those this year. And lift up and down, how many lifts up and down you can do. So you're working the back side of your body. Make sure that your legs are turned out, your legs are completely straight, lengthening from behind the knee, shoulders are down away from the ears, and that your spine is in alignment, your focus is down, not pulling up with the neck, okay? With the chin. You have to do all 4 of those back to back, then take a minute. Also, again, make sure that you're logging how many you do of each in that minute. And then the last section would be arms and core work. So push-ups, a minute of push-ups, a minute of the knee crosses. So in the plank position, you're in the plank position and you're gonna pull your knee up, crossing it to the opposite side, a minute of those. And then also in the plank position, pulling the knee up to the side, same side of the body. So the first 2 would be crossing the body, and the next 2 would be on the same side of the body, and then walking planks. So 1 minute of each of those. And again, get somebody to count for you, get a parent or a sibling to count for you. You maybe even get them to do it with you. That maybe you should get bonus points if you can get a parent to do it with you, or a non-dancing sibling. That would be good. Okay. So that's that you're going to be doing that every week, so we can make sure that we're maintaining our physical conditioning. And you need to send it in to me. This will be we'll use it as a contest, and whoever had the highest number overall will get an award, and whoever was the most improved will get an award. Now, keep in mind, you will have to be tested on it. Everybody's gonna do it. We're gonna do it in person when we get back together. So be honest and push yourself. Don't start off with a low number that you know you clearly can do better than, just so that you can accomplish improving each week. Push yourself so that at the end you're doing more than you originally thought you could do. Okay? So that's something we're gonna do every week. Second thing, I want everyone to come up with 3 goals for themselves. One would be, and this is just for the month of April, one's gonna be a flexibility goal, one's a strength goal, and one's a technical goal. You're gonna be working on these week to week. I want you to take a picture or a video of yourself doing it each week to see your improvement. And the goal would be at the end of April, the last week in April, you will have accomplished your goal. Again, I want you to email me these. You don't need to email me the videos or pictures of them. Just email me what your goals are this week. And then when you accomplish the goal, then you can email me your accomplishment. All right, I hope that makes sense. So you have weekly assessments, we have your goals for the month of April. And next would be, we're gonna do a challenge and we'll have a pizza party, chicken for Akira. So this is, I want everyone to work on doing the side plank, right? With posse, turned out posse. So your knee is gonna point towards the ceiling, holding it for a minute on each side, and standing turned out posse on each leg. Everyone be able to hold, and remember your posse needs to be above the knee and turned out, pelvis tucked, belly button in. If everyone in Pride can do a minute on both sides of each, the plank and the standing posse, we'll do a pizza party. I think you can do it. I know you can do it. All right, so that's all for what we're gonna be working for the month in essence. Now, what I want you to work on this week specifically. So after you do your assessment, so always start with your assessment, which would be your minute exercises that you're logging. So this week after that, I want you to complete the rest of the turns and leaps homework. It's gonna be, and I emailed these to your parents. I'll also show this here in a second. On the stretch and conditioning list, it's gonna be item numbers 5 through 8 and turns and leaps 1 through 10. So I want you to complete those this week. And here, let me flip this and take a picture. Or not take a picture, show it to you. So you can I do that? Let's see. I don't know, is it showing? All right, if it showed, great. If not, like I said, go to your parents. I emailed it to them about a week and a half ago. If they didn't get it, just let me know, and I will email it to you. All right, so I want you to do that for this week. And all of these, your Pride work should be completed from Thursday to Sunday at 6 p.m. Sunday at 6 p.m. would be the end of typically our rehearsal. So whatever's due, I say that meaning whatever is due for the week, it needs to be turned in by Sunday at 6 o'clock. All right, so after you complete your turns and leaps homework, which that will count for turns and leaps also, I want you to go to the website. Your music is all loaded on the danceplus.org. There's a class music tabs. You can download your music from there. I want you to run both of your dances, How We Party, do yours as well, completely through. And for this week, I want to focus on the last section that everybody's in, the big group sections of the dance. I want you to film it and critique for yourself. So you film yourself run the whole dance, then again, film the last section, correct it, critique it, take notes on it, make the corrections, fix them 5 times each, film it again, that same section, the last section of both dances. How we party, just do the whole thing. Film it and critique it again, make the corrections 3 times each, and then the last time, film just the last section and critique it and send your final critiques to me by Sunday night at 6 p.m. So I hope that makes sense. So in essence, you're gonna run both dances all the way through one time. Then you're gonna focus just on the last section that everybody's in on both dances, and film it, critique it yourself, make notes, fix the things that you need to fix, film it again, take notes, fix the things again 3 times. So there may be some new ones, there may be some that you didn't correct. Do it 3 times.